So hey everybody, this is Jay's OutLaw Frags. I'm back here again with my good friend Russ, and we're going to talk about a house that I absolutely hold dear to my heart. So stay tuned and we're going to get right into it. So what we're going to cover today is the House of Dior, and basically the Dior Sauvage line. I'm a huge fan of the EDT. I am
Yes, you are.
not a huge fan of the EDP or the Perfume at this point, but we're going to get right into this. I like this because this is loud and brash and in your face.
And the original.
Yeah. And this thing pumps off your skin for hours. It lasts forever, and it's super versatile. You can wear this with anything from flip-flops and a t-shirt all the way up to a suit if you have to.
Is the EDTs the one that you have the 200 ml of as well? Same thing?
Same thing. Yeah, I've got two bottles. I got the 60 ml bottle and then that big bastard.
Right.
But yeah, it's just a awesome fragrance.
Sauvage is an announcer.
Yeah. When you first smelled it, you're like, holy smokes.
Yeah, it was like instant overwhelm.
In your face. You know, a lot of people will hate this because it's popular. And I mean, you smell this, you can't help but like the way that it smells.
Right.
You know, and to me, it's sad to hold a fragrance hostage because it's good. You know what I'm saying? Because really, that's why this gets so much hate, is because it's really popular.
I think the hate is because any of your mass-pleasing fragrances out there, your colognes that, you know, the mass market are purchasing, gets hated on just because they are popular.
Yeah.
I mean, that's mostly where your hate comes from. When I first smelled this, it was very overpowering. So I can imagine someone doing, you know, like your typical cologne where you're hitting yourself 6 sprays.
Yeah, you
oh
choke
my
people to death.
God,
Yeah.
please don't do that with these. With this one,
Yeah.
I would probably go. If you really love the smell of it, I would go one under your shirt, so that way when you're working,
Yeah,
you know, you could
2
catch
shots
a
of
waft.
this. So
And then I
keep
would
it
do
forever.
like one on the back of your neck, so that way you got the projection. That guy reached out when you sprayed it, and it was like it filled the studio.
The studio. I have an interesting story. Back when I lived in Arizona, me and my buddy Tommy were going to this like semi-quasi fast food Mexican place. I can't remember, but the food was great. He was, well, I think he still is dating the same girl. We were going to go there and meet her, and she liked Sauvage. So I was like, well, cool, I'll wear it. I put on 3 sprays. Me and Tommy got in the car. We drove like 15 minutes, and we get ready to get out. He's all, man, I could taste your cologne. I was like, what?
That's almost what I was doing, because I took it from your card that first go around, and I put it right up there, and it was like, it's in the back of your throat.
Yeah, it's a kind of a metallic kind of.
Alrighty then, and I had to back up. I had to pull it away and
So what we're gonna do
catch your breath.
is, I have watched quite a few of other reviewers' reviews on the Perfume. So
Right.
I mean, everybody so far has been pretty in line with what they say. It's super weak. It is
compared to this.
Like even by itself.
Everyone's comparing it though to this one.
Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing. That's
So-
why we get all 3. But if I am expecting a Perfume version of this,
You want an even stronger version.
yeah, it may not need to like jump off of my skin where the whole room is full.
Well, that's what that does.
Yes,
So-
but it's okay if they draw that back, but the longevity is even increased.
Right.
And which is kind of crazy because the longevity on this is a monster.
And see, to be honest, when you go from your EDT to your EDP, that's what I expect. This to be a stronger version of that.
Yes.
And then this to be nuclear
Compared to that. Yes.
And have you noticed though, lately I'm seeing like a difference. Like they change the whole thing. The main note in this is now, and I'm not saying for this, but in most cases, they're changing it like they could actually be 3 different scents all on their own.
Yeah, and you'll find that pretty much.
Is that a trend right now in the Fragcom community? The
No,
houses?
it's been that way for quite a while. When they do from an EDT to an EDP, what they'll do is they'll adjust a few of the notes. They do it so that way you feel like you're not buying the same fragrance again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I personally kind of think of it like you just explained it. If I love this and I want the EDP, I just want you to make that
2 bottles into one.
You got it. But they don't do that.
And then now 3 bottles into one.
What they do,
what I expect.
Yeah, but what they do is they mess around with the notes and change the fragrance a little bit, and you'll notice that between all 3. So we're going to start with this guy right here, which is going to be
pulled them out.
the lightest of the 3, so that way we don't blow our noses out, and we'll be able to smell this.
And while you're spraying that, this I'll read from the card. The new creation by Dior, a fragrance with a high concentration of fierce charm. Its powerful aromatic freshness lights up with the sizzle of spice, mandarin, precious, what is that? Essericula and sandalwood and luscious tonka bean color. Its trail with the leathery and bitter aromas. Sri Lankan? Sri Lankan?
Sri Lankan.
What is Sri Lankan?
It's
Do you
actually,
know?
it's a country. Sri Lanka is a country.
So Sri Lankan sandalwood is
Yes.
what it is. Okay. Sorry, people.
So,
Like I said, I'm not a reviewer. You're the reviewer.
You're the reviewer. And I'll let you smell it, and then I'll get a good mental grasp of it. I'll tell you what I think of it. And then you can tell me if it's close to what you feel.
You know, honestly, you want me to say what I think?
Yeah, tell me what you think. Because this is the first impression for
Because
both of us.
this is not a screamer like this.
Nope.
They are right. This is a lighter. I'll bet you 8 out of 10 women would consider this almost a date fragrance, a cuddle fragrance.
Because it's so subdued.
I would almost say that they would say this is sexy.
You think?
I think so. I mean, it's not this. This is, you want attention.
Yes. This is you demand attention.
Yeah, you're bringing them to you for the attention. This is the exact opposite. This is almost to draw you in.
Yeah, it's a very intimate scent. But
Intimate would be a good, along the same lines as that sexy, the date night. An intimate, close.
because you could be right up on somebody. Okay, so to quantify what you're saying, so that I'm understanding is when I say intimate, it means that I could be really close or have somebody super close to me and not choke the shit out of them with my cologne.
Okay, and I'm talking about, I'm out with my wife on a date, and I'm sitting in, pick a restaurant, Chili's, Outback, wherever, Red Lobster. This would be that kind of thing you would grab for. You imagine taking this and wearing this
That would
out
be too
to
much
dinner.
like that.
You can't do that. But with this, I think it would be a good wear for out to dinner. For going to the movies, you're not choking everyone around you. You're right. This is.
The problem is like, here, smell it now. It's gone. Nobody would smell you after the top notes are gone. What we were smelling before was got to be the orange and the other top note, bergamot. I think
It's got to be the citrus in the opening.
Yeah, that's what I smelled. Now it's
Which
just,
was, I was saying, is sexy.
Yeah, now it's just gone.
So what is that in the base?
Almost nothing. I smell the card. And see, you got your nose on the paper.
I got it on it trying to pick out what I'm smelling.
And that was what, maybe 3 or 4 minutes?
Yeah.
3 or 4 minutes, and then so I completely agree.
I still get something. I don't know what it is, but
it's so faint. I mean,
I'm touching my
your nose. So this to me, and this is $150 plus.
But that was only one spray, and it's from one of these little guys. What with an actual bottle?
Here, same thing. Wait a minute.
Oh, I can't spray. I'm already covered.
Yeah, you're covered.
From head to toe.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this is another tiny atomizer, and this is the EDP, and we're gonna spray the same amount as I did with the other one. There we go.
God, that was 6 sprays.
And I can't smell it. This is what I don't like about these two.
Okay, so with that being said, you said you can't smell this one.
Well, I can smell it.
Are we burning our nose out from smelling
On
this earlier? Because we did go to this first, but not technically in this video.
Yeah. No, I would say that.
I smell this.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I can smell it too. I guess what I'm saying is,
But I'm also inexperienced in shoving everything
in
up my
your
nose.
nose.
Like, can I stick the card up my nose?
you're having to put the card on your nose.
Right. If you sprayed that one, I'm going to pick that one up.
Even
You know,
from
like
where
out
you're
here,
at.
just doing this
So I'm gonna spray this over here,
with just one spray.
Yeah.
You only did one squirt on that.
and
one.
I can smell it. Can you smell it?
I can pick that one up.
Yeah.
So and that's what's confusing. It's almost like they worked backwards.
Yeah. When it came to the actual volume.
I'm expecting this to be a great performer. This is 2 bottles in one. This is 3 bottles, but it's like backwards. It's like this is 1 bottle of Dior Sauvage, and
1.5.
this is like 1.5, and that's your 3 bottles.
3 bottles.
In one. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, that
And
is
why would
kind
they
of
do that?
counterintuitive, isn't it? I don't understand it.
And
I think
the
that's
funniest video, I forget his name, not Saint Mentor. He's Irish or Scottish.
I'm not sure. The only one I've kind of seen from over there is the Stylish Irishman.
No, not him. Trying to remember his name. He's real funny. He does a lot of artistic shots when he does his videos. But he had gotten this in a full-size bottle when it very, very first came out. And I mean, literally, he got so mad. He sprayed like 12 sprays all over himself, and he just kept going. It's like, and it's gone.
Because
I wasn't expecting that, to be honest.
So light. I will say, I really like the first 5 minutes of the opening when the citrus is there. You know, I think it's a mandarin orange.
Okay,
but
I found it.
It is just gone.
Okay, so it shot
Yeah, you got a decent amount
a
of them.
nice amount, 1 shot.
Yeah, for what you're doing, smelling your arm, that's more than enough. This is crazy.
What I'm trying to do is dry it down and get all that.
You know what I think this is? I think this is Dior's response to Bleu de Chanel's
It's got a nice
Parfum.
opening.
Yeah, the opening is great. But I think this is their reply to Bleu de Chanel's Parfum. You know, they just came out with a pure Parfum version as well. And then somebody else did as well. But I think this is just their reply back. And to me...
If this would last for like an hour, I still stick with what I'm saying. This would be nice to go out to eat, to go out.
Absolutely.
But if you're not even getting...
Dude, you just sprayed it and you're digging your nose in your arm.
Again...
I agree with you. The opening is wonderful.
That is crazy,
It's
dude.
just here and gone. And $150 for a 100 ml bottle.
Oh, I'd be mad. I'd be taking it back.
Yeah, I would be so upset.
I really would. This is... Parfum is supposed to be the strongest concentration of
oils. Yes.
And it did. It left... I mean, you can still see it. It's got a spot like this on it. And I do have to dig my nose in to get it.
Yeah.
Whereas this one...
Yeah, one spray and the whole room you could smell it.
You can smell it on both sides of the card.
Yeah. So, my views on this one is, well, I think
I would go with the EDT.
Yeah, I think it's, my spending has kind of showed it. I have a 200 ml bottle and a 60 ml bottle of this. And I do not have a bottle of the EDP or the Parfum. And I can't see the justification for buying either one of them.
I'm trying to see if it'll waft in the air.
Nah, it's just gone.
But
man.
it's like...
It's just gone.
It's like the card soaked it up.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's gone, man.
I can't get it.
$150
I'm
worth
still
of
getting it
just
here,
gone.
but I just put it on like 1 minute ago.
Yeah.
But it's very faint, whereas that guy is like beast mode compared to...
This is a 300-pound gorilla in the room.
And
That's a
I'm
pixie.
shocked because I'm like, oh man, this would be a great date night. This is, you know, it's not in your face. It's not brash. It's just nice opening. And it was...
Yeah, the first 5 minutes. After that, it's gone. You're like, wow, that $150 went quick.
Yeah, because it's freaky, dude.
Yeah. Well, I really want to say thanks to everybody for spending some time with us and listening to us kind of babble about this wonderful Dior Sauvage Parfume
Now,
release.
before we get out of here, because I'm still relatively new to trying to figure this out, do they ever come back and, reformulation is such a bad word, but if they took this and fixed it, could they come back with a reformulation, or do they just kill it and say, oh, this sucks?
Yeah, no, they'll just kill it. And then usually if a reformulation are caused by the International Federation of Fragrance and...
like when they're banning the moss, oak moss and the stuff.
When they do a reform, majority is because there is a ingredient that they no longer can use, or the ingredients that they've used in the past, they can't get a hold of the same one anymore. So they've substituted one raw ingredient for another one, and it makes a big difference.
But I was thinking, man, if this is one of those where they could actually reformulate
if they could
make
fix
it
it
better.
Yeah, it would be great, but I could
and then bring it out.
Yeah, because that's just sad.
Everything I've ever smelled from Dior has always been great.
Yeah, I mean,
high quality.
I've got every one in the entire line of Dior home line because it's amazing. I don't know what they were thinking. It's like somebody was asleep at the wheel. Whoever was the director
of the project,
they need to fire that guy.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but
he needs
the first 5 minutes is awesome.
Yeah, well, that's how long his career should be, is 5 minutes.
Wait a second. I don't have anything else right here, do I? Wait a minute.
I don't think so.
I don't think so on this arm. Yeah. Smell it, because now I'm catching like wafts of...
Yeah, dude, no, I don't get nothing. No, I can't smell anything, dude.
Not like a cigarette smoke. I'm not smelling like a cigarette smoke, a cigar smoke. I'm smelling like bonfire type. No. You're out at the lake is what I'm smelling right now.
No, all I'm picking up is you smell like you've showered, you're clean. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm not a smoky clean?
Yeah. No,
that's weird. That's what I'm getting.
I can't pick it up. If you want to smell something
and I don't
that
have
smells
anything
smoky,
else on this arm. I have stuff all over me, and I know it's not picking it up from...
Yeah. It's just, to me, I can't smell it off your arm.
Because this is the Sauvage oil that we did way earlier.
Yeah, I can actually almost smell something there. I don't know. It's just, I mean, for $150, there's no way.
No, I wouldn't waste your money.
Yeah, to me, this is a hard pass for me.
I would say no. That's 2 thumbs down. It's just, I'm trying to catch something, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe in 30 minutes, it's going to vamp into something else. Jump out, but...
And even for the Parfume, I'm not a big...
That's why I keep smelling this. I'm waiting for something
to happen. Yeah, you're going to be sorely disappointed.
I'll tell you what, if something pops off of this, we'll make a little extra video insert, but I don't think it's going to.
Yeah. I think it's just like what I've seen.
It's like a smoky something or other. I don't know what it is.
Ashton say that it was here and gone. Frags the Riches.
Fragrance Apprentice.
Fragrance Apprentice.
Fragrance Apprentice was the dude that went around.
Yeah.
And it's like that. He was funny.
You know, everybody's pretty much the same consistency. I mean, this. It's just a huge flap. I don't know what they were thinking.
It's gone.
It's gone.
That's funny though.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Honestly. All right, so do we want to then segue?
Yeah, you know what? Like always, when my buddy Russ is here, you've got an unboxing to do. So let's do an unboxing.
Well, I'm not gonna let your subscribers down.
Hopefully, it is better than that Dior Sauvage, that Parfum.
Well, look at that. I don't even need my knife. Well, maybe I'll need it for the actual. What did we get? Oh, we got Wild.
Uh-huh.
So do you think this is going to smell better or worse than Dior Parfum?
Well, I know 100% that is going to smell better. Because I have it over there.
All right. Get rid of the plastic. It was a nice plastic. The front, nothing, just says Wild. The side always looks like a book. And I believe this is the one that they always compare to like a Bible. Looks like a Bible, and if it was sitting on your shelf, you know,
then
it would look like it. The neat thing about these, we were just talking about the presentation. Yeah. We're spending
for what you
roughly, Paris Parfums is the one that I bought it from. They even added a card. For what you're paying roughly, let's just say $20.
Yeah.
$20 a bottle. That's about what you pay on average. And it sits in the coffin style box. And then they have this little pull tab, and you pull it, and the bottle comes right out.
Yeah. There's so many. I mean, for this presentation, I think is amazing.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I think that's incredible. And then you just close it back up.
And then there's details on the bottle that I really like. Like if you look right here, this is actually metal. This is a great detail. The actual cap is really nice. If you look at the top, it's got their logo on it. You know, this is just really done really, really nice for $20. You know.
Now, there is a reason that I bought this, and that's its comparison. Do you know what it's compared to? Matter of fact, let's get a card
Yeah, you smell that? That smells wonderful.
Yeah, I can smell. Look, I'm not digging my nose in there. I can smell it right here, and that is nice. Okay, so the comparison is pure Havana, is what.
Can you grab the bottle from behind me?
This one, is it this one?
It's the... Yes, that is it.
Okay. I don't own any Muglers, so... Oh, yes, I do. I own a mini...
30
little
mil.
30 mil Amen.
Yep.
So if you want to spray that one, I bought this because I had actually gotten a card just like this brought back to me, and I fell in love with that scent. And I said, okay, this fall I am going to get Pure Havana, and we are going to add it to my collection.
See, that is a little bit louder, but the cherry is a little bit more pronounced in the Havana. The tobacco, for me, is a little bit smooth. This is a little bit smoother. I hate to ever say smooth and Mugler Amen in the same word, same sentence, but this is a little bit smoother. And this is a little bit sweeter to me.
This is sweeter, yeah.
Yes.
And I'm a sweet guy. No, I said that wrong. You need to edit that.
He's a sweet guy, all right. I'm going to edit that right in.
I like my sweet fragrances.
Yeah.
And I really like this. But this is compared to this. This is $20. And how much is...
For Pure Havana, if you go and buy it new in like a department store, you're talking about probably $75 to $100. It's hard to say.
Okay, and then there's one other fragrance that they compare these
yeah,
to.
it's going to be Xerzov's 1920, I think.
We don't
or it's
have
a
that
Xerzov's,
one.
yeah. Because that's like a $300-$400 fragrance.
But then the last one that they compare it to that I've seen online is 1821 in those same veins.
Yeah.
So, and I added this one first. I plan on getting that one, and I plan on getting 1821 for my fall lineup. Yeah, but we'll come back to these later on.
I would say that this is closer in scent profile to 18.21 because of the sweetness.
So you think 1821 and this one will match
closer?
More?
Yeah.
There's no patchouli in this, which this is a base of patchouli.
There is things that are common between the two.
But I like this one.
This is a little bit more mature because it's not as sweet.